Drug-related cases are prominent in the Philippines. A 2017 Philippine News Agency report found that 47 million out of 104 million of Filipinos use illegal drugs. Therefore, Philippines has been under the war on drugs campaign under the former President Rodrigo Duterte, who unfortunately killed nearly 12,000 of Filipinos. Thus, the Marcos government pursued the war on drugs while respecting human rights by mandating the rehabilitation center. The campaign issues that every municipality should have a small community drug recovery facility. The Lopez Quezon Municipality's Devolution Transition Plan provides for community-based treatment and rehabilitation, making the proposed project unlegal. This led to the proposed Tahanan ng Pagbabago, a proposed municipal drug treatment and rehabilitation center in Lopez Quezon, and its focus on developing diverse therapeutic environment through a salutogenic approach. The study uses a salutogenic method to create a diversified therapeutic environment that promotes healing and allows for rehabilitation center, satisfaction, safety, and functionality discussion.
Research design. This study is a quantitative investigation that employed a descriptive correlational research strategy. The combination of the two research design was carried out using three methods, namely case study, survey, and naturalistic observation. Next is research instrument. The research instrument is self-administered questionnaires were utilized as research instrument in the study. Data gathering procedures. Study utilized a survey questionnaire to gather data. The questionnaire is composed of a total of 40 items from the approved statement of the problem. All sub-problems have 5 to 10 categories that can be rated from 1 to 5. It explains how applicable and effective one problem solutions to our project proposal. In this process, the researchers conducted a survey of the selected 60 professional respondents and 192 patient respondents in the 4th District of Quezon. Sampling techniques. Purposive sampling or subjective sampling was utilized in this study. It is a non-probability sample based on demographic features and study goals. Selecting responders is a sampling design. In relation to the study, the relevant data must be gathered from the target population, including primary respondents, which are substance abuse patients, and the secondary respondents, which are architects, government officials, medical practitioners, and other related institutions which will contribute to the success of the study's finding. Statistical treatment. The researchers study provided data after receiving the completed survey data. The results were then displayed in tables for statistical analysis and explanation. The participants' opinions were ascertained using frequency and percentage distribution. The various causes, impacts, and problem solutions associated with the major problems of the study were discussed by the respondents. The formula for the percentage is shown below, where the P is the percentage, F is the frequency, N is the total number of respondents, and 100 is the constant.
So let's move on to the result and discussion. Here's the result of the demographic profile for the patient respondents. It indicates that the most of the substance abusers are within the range of age 26 to 40 years old with a percentage of 34%. And it shows that the majority of the patient respondents are male with a percentage distribution of 70.3%. And the result of classification of the patient respondents, majority are the outpatient with a percentage of 55%. In terms of the result for the professional respondents, it shows that the majority of the professional respondents are between 18 to 25 years old. And most professional respondents are female, having the highest percentage of 53%. And it indicates that the large number of respondents are architects, having the highest percentage of 33%. So respondents' assessment on the factor influencing the use of prohibited substance. So in terms of personal factors, the main reason for using prohibited substance is due to experimental driven by curiosity with a weighted mean of 3.72. And the result indicates that the main sociocultural factors that led the respondents in becoming substance abuser is due to peer and social influence with a weighted mean of 3.82. The result implies the main behavioral support the drug patients needed was behavioral health medical assistance, with a weighted mean of 3.86. And among the cognitive support, the most needed is the counseling and therapy sessions, which rank first with weighted mean of 3.92. And also the most strongly agree among the community programs shows that the development of rehabilitation centers equipped with functional and time-bound facilities with a weighted mean of 3.92 shows that environmental consideration got the highest, strongly agree with a mean value of 3.90. And also indicates that a building's strong structure and barriers for tight security got the highest mean value of 3.95 for salutogenic architecture as treatment enhancer.
Based on the findings of the study, the researchers have concluded the following. Most of the substance abuse patients were in the age range of 26 to 40 years old. Most of them are male, and they mostly identify as outpatients. This result indicates that men are more likely to use illicit drugs than women. In terms of personal factors, it resulted that curiosity drives personal usage and self-experimentation satisfies curiosity. This result implies that substance abusers use drugs to avoid boredom and to satisfy their innate curiosity. When it comes to sociocultural influences, the peer and social pressures cause addiction. A person's thoughts, actions, and experiences are shaped by their culture. Substance abuse patients' addictions are linked to their social and cultural milieu. Medical assistance addressing the behavioral health of substance abuse patients is a substantial part of treatment for addiction. It rehabilitates patients' conduct so they respond appropriately and without antagonism. The study also concluded that counseling is critical in helping people with substance use disorders to understand and accept the reality that they need treatment in both medical and mental health. Drug rehabilitation facilities were considered a humanitarian solution to the drug problem in the municipality and its adjacent municipalities. A rehabilitation facility's functional therapeutic environment should address environmental factors, accessibility, and usability. Furthermore, the study found out that planning applications and environmental issues are crucial to building safety and security. However, enhancing accessibility improves cognition, self-esteem, and life satisfaction. The study also concluded that salutogenic approach and its conceptualization can improve substance abuse therapy holistically. Salutogenic architectures used in planning and design is to improve substance abuse treatment. And lastly, the study revealed that strong structures and tight security are essential for a health-inducing built environment. Sunlight, on the other hand, which is relaxing and delightful, can also help treatment for addiction.
Based on the summary of findings and conclusions presented, the researchers have proposed recommendations through comprehensive space planning to help address the issue concerning the prohibited substance addiction in the municipality of Lopez, Quezon, as well as its neighboring towns. The researchers have come up with a proposed plan for a municipal drug and rehabilitation center, considering the findings of the study as one of the bases for the implementation of space planning and space programming. The researchers have undergone site selection processes and site analysis to determine the most feasible site to locate the proposed municipal rehabilitation center with respect to the comprehensive land use plan and zoning of the municipality. The recommendations were presented in a series of graphical presentations and through architectural drawings and illustrations.